The crowds are declaring this about Jesus. Hosanna in the highest heaven. They're save. The highest heaven has come to save in the form of Jesus. Now I want to acknowledge this in verse 10. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, "Who is this?" And then verse 11 says, the crowds answered, "This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee." But if you search the Old Testament scriptures, you'll never see an instance where a prophet was honored in this capacity. What are the crowds declaring about Jesus? They're declaring, this is the promised king. He's the guy. That is what they're declaring. That is what they're shouting. The people finally shout what heaven had declared at his birth. They're shouting now. These palm branches represent a nationalistic hope. Jesus, the spiritual king. They wanted a political king. Jesus brought a kingship of the heart. He wasn't the king that they expected, but he's the king that we all desperately need. He's King Jesus, the one who comes to rule spiritually. And I would say what's true of you spiritually is what's most true of you ultimately. Jesus is king. The Magi declared it. Satan tested it. The crowds proclaimed it.